Exercise time. So this time you're going to, well, duplicate everything that we just did, but really in reality, well, we got to kind of figure out the other way around. This is really testing you on being able to convert the data array to a tree with all of what the assigned values mean here, because they all have meaning. There's nothing in here that doesn't have meaning anymore. And then, well, the other way around. So we're going to have vice versa for each one of these. You can't, these are not the same, by the way, so you can't cheat. So go ahead and go through these. We'll go over an answer here in a minute, and we'll go from there. So here's our answers. So, by the way, your tree that you're supposed to draw is not going to be as pretty as this one, probably. But the arrows should still line up and everything should still reflect it. It's just not going to be as pretty because I was able to redo it and everything else like that to show you an answer for this. But the important part is where to start. Really, honestly, is start with index 0 and then go forward, meaning you know that 0, node 0 is going to connect to 1. That's how it would, seriously, that's how it would start things off. Node 1, you know it's going to connect to 3, okay? Node 2 is going to connect to 4. 3 is a root. 4 is going to connect to 5. You'll notice things are being highlighted now instead of me just pointing them out. 5 is a root. 6 is connected to 5. 7 is connected to 4. 8 is connected to 5. And geez, I wouldn't know. 9, I guess, is -1 here. I'm going to have to fix that, but it's its own root. So, but I could tell, frankly, by what I had already drawn out. So just a little heads up with that. So that's what the overall tree looks like. So I'm sure yours is not going to be as pretty as what I've got here. I get that. But it should still basically be the same. So be careful on the exam when we're drawing things out. You know, I'm going to have a solution for the grader to do and all that stuff like that. Make sure you at least draw your tree so we know what things are going on. There's actually some that have a circle of nodes, and then we have you connect it that way. So it's at least some, pattern that we're used to compared to your nodes could be all over the place. But again, your nodes being all over the place and not in the same, genre as this could still be right as long as they're connected in the right order. Then it's still right. So just a heads up with that. All right. From the tree to the array, so it's just vice versa. So here I know I'm going to have a 3 to a 5. So at index 3, I should have 5. From index 4, I should have also 5. There it is there. My roots are going to be 5 and 9, and they should be -1. Or I know some of you might have put down -9 for this because there's 9 nodes that are associated with this. But still, so notice that's how things are laid out. So 0 should be connected to 1. 0 connected to 1. 1 is connected to 3. So yeah, so that's our overall setup. So actually, this was pretty close from this one to this one. It was pretty close. The only thing that was different was we did not have a connection from 3 to 5 in this one. Yep, 3 was its own root. I wanted to double check there for a second. So there's your solution for this point.